guys. I'm here with Matthew from PO8, and Matthew, I believe PO8 is also sponsored and funded by the government of the Bahamas. So if you want to tell us a little bit more about that, about your relationship with the government there, and about the project itself.
Okay. So, hi, I'm glad to be here with Dylan. So the government of the Bahamas is trying to position Grand Bahama, which is our second capital, as a hub for blockchain technology, and as a tech hub in general.
Okay.
So PO8 is the first ICO that is coming out of the Bahamas.
Okay.
That is in the marine archaeology industry, so it's the first ever.
Awesome.
A lot of people would know this information, but it's also a little bit of education. For some time, for about 300, 400 years, in the Bahamas, there's been a lot of relics and treasures that have been sunken. And so now we want to unearth them and rediscover them, for people to appreciate them and see them, and for it to travel around the world. And so this is what this ICO will be based on, but it's for a bigger framework as we try to develop where our country should be within this blockchain ecosystem.
So it's almost like an MVP. I mean, first of all, it's an amazing use for crowdfunding to actually do some good for your nation.
Correct.
To actually take up some of that buried treasure.
Correct.
But as you mentioned to me earlier, it's also like an MVP, a prototype for the government.
Correct.
On how to run a successful blockchain project, and to use this as a benchmark then for becoming a government which is, number one, crypto friendly, and number two, which actually will integrate the banking system into this framework.
Yes.
Which, as we saw, a lot of blockchain hubs, they claim to be extremely crypto-friendly, but the banking system does not support that.
And I think that's one of the major keys is trying to put the legislation together with what the industry needs to propel the industry forward. And that is what the Bahamas is trying to do. So I think you will see as this year progresses, we're aggressively targeting where is the right laws and legislations, how do we tie in the central bank, and how do we make a platform so that the blockchain can grow and that we can all benefit from it. And so this is what we're trying to do. And like you said, I think PO8 is also the first chance for the government to analyze, how do ICOs work? What are the right things to do? What do we stay away from? And then we've been talking also about how do we create sort of a stable coin.
Yes.
And with the assets that we will have from these sunken ships and treasure, using those and not just selling them off to private collectors, but sort of, keeping it and pegging it to a coin. The long-term benefits can be very big.
So you're almost like the government of the Bahamas will keep the treasure, the valuables, the antiques, but then they will almost tokenize them, and that will somehow back the token, the coin.
Correct.
Wow, that's super exciting.
Correct.
So really interested to hear more about this project. And Matthew, I'm sure you and I will talk a little bit more later.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.